launched 3 home runs as they took down the Fish in Miami 8-3. Pete Alonso added 3 RBIs to his total, helping the Mets get by the Phillies 7-4. The Arizona Diamondbacks totaled 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 9-6.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Striding into the box, Colton Wong. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, Colton.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
First pitch, 640.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded softly down the line toward first. He's got it. Flip will come to Anderson covering as they get the out at first. In now, Tommy Edman. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Swung on and chopped out to the shortstop. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
So digging in now, Paul Goldschmidt. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So here now is the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have the calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Here now the 2-2.
We got full count.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. Yelich is off of first with 2 away. 2-1. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me with the side. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung.
Fouled away. DeYoung, playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But, hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and, hey, that's part of the game.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter.
I got 2-1 to count.
The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
I got to count 2-2.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. 1 down. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
That is 7.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. He's set. Here it comes. Hit well towards the hole. And that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Cardinals. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roll, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Ready on 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So a run on 1 hit. Digging in now for the Brewers, Omar Narvaez. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. And it's fouled away. 0-1 count and the pitch. And that misses 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead, and this is lifted high in the air down the right field line, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Ryan Braun will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. It remains 1-0. Into the box now, Dylan Carlson. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Now Anderson right back after it here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Now the pitch. This is hit softly to third, and plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
The third baseman, Tommy Edman.
Digging in for his second at bat, Tommy Edman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle, scooped up. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Pitch outside, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. First pitch of the at-bat.
The third baseman.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Look into Molina, now the 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
1 ball, no strikes to count. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. First offering on its way. Soft liner to the right side. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think.
One run scores. As he arrives at second without a play, as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. In is Christian Yelich, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. 1 and 2 for Christian Yelich.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
Well, he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Christian Yelich is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Keston Hiura will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a sinker that stays up. 1 ball, no strikes. In his career, Narvaez hits a little over the 270 mark. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. The set and the 2-1. Now a swing and a ground ball for Wong at second. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one. So striding forward now, Paul Goldschmidt. Here comes the first pitch. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. That's down into left center for a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count. 2-2. And he's able to find the knockout there.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. That evens it up 1-1. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2. Fly ball out toward right field. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Now batter.
Coming forward now is the Cards' designated hitter, Matt Carpenter. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
0-1.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Now the 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kane is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Count is 2 balls and no strikes to the Brewers DH. 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Well, starting with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0, and he fouls this one off. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. He's set and the pitch.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
The count now at 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. In there for strike 1, 0-1. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And this one's in the dirt, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Here's Brock Holt now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
In these situations, I used to tell myself all the time, just get the runner in from third. It seemed to take the pressure off a little bit.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Now batting.
A ball and no strikes.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on. He mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with.
Leading off for St. Louis, the left fielder, Tyler.
Now here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's flared off to the right side. Here comes Yelich. He can't get there as it falls in.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Lane Thomas will come on now to replace him as he's into pinch run following the injury. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Three and one.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike three.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything...
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. The runner from first crosses the plate. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, and he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a one-run deficit here as the side is retired. One for the Cardinals thanks to this man. Lane Thomas is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning.
The second baseman.
Turned on down the line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good...
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Thomas is there. Two gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Ball one. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Braun.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And he misses again as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The bat, number 11, Paul DeYoung.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Braun has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far. Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AD with runners in scoring position.
And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. So stepping in, Tyler O'Neill, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count, the pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next it'll be the switch-hitting first baseman, Justin Smoke. In need of a quick inning here. There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Gant, a 27-year-old. He was a 21st round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he...
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And that's the first out.
The center fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Lorenzo Cain. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And he lays off there 1-0. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Hit in the air to shallow center. Wong onto the grass. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And it's fouled away. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a line drive. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Lifetime in this matchup. Just a 1 for 9. Fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. And that will... Into the box now, Lane Thomas. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. A wave and a miss made him reach. Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. 0-2. Here it comes. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Dylan Carlson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations. It's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. And Braun will handle this one for route number 2.
The batter.
Here's Colton Wong now.
Colton Wong.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a two-out double. Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be the end now for Brett Anderson. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly in the end. Striding in, Keston Hiura. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Soft grounder left side. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Digging in now, Omar Narvaez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that misses ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top. But he was able to lay off it.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
No hits to this point. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now. Here's Ryan Braun now. So look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Third baseman, Eric.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Edman has got it, and the side is retired. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. On a rope to the second baseman. And the runner gets back. No double play. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's involved in 2.
And the throw is in time to get him to...
Leading off for the Brewers, the first baseman, Justin.
John Brebbia will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 60, John Brebbia.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off for ball one.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1. Aye.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Count even at 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is O'Neill. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now the pitch. Brock Holt is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And it's fouled away. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Now a swing and a ground ball for Wong at second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Josh Hader comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 71.
Leading off the inning, Tyler O'Neill as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. I'm set with the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in, Lane Thomas. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's M.O. coming out of the bullpen.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Hader is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty B. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Lane Thomas goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Dylan Carlson is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. St. Louis, good night. 4-2 with the final score tonight. The Brewers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 4 runs.
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. In the National League Central, the Milwaukee Brewers got the best of the visiting Redbirds 4-2. The Cincinnati Reds knocked out 10 hits as a team as they blew out the Jays 9-2. The Pittsburgh Pirates totaled 11 hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 7-2. The National